Hey everyone, it's Jill the Wandering Stamper. It is hot, hot, hot today here in Colorado. I don't know what happened to fall, but it hasn't happened yet. So I have the air conditioner running in the RV. I typically turn the rear AC off. So if you hear a little humming, I apologize, but if I turn it off, it's gonna get way too hot in here. So we're gonna keep it on today. But today I'm gonna take a few minutes to show you a really fun way to lay out a card using the Merry and Bright suite of products from Stampin' Up. So I'm going to take a moment to turn the camera down and we'll get started. Thanks for joining me. So before we get started, I wanted to show you once again this beautiful suite of products. I know I've showed you this on a past video, but it's worth doing it again, especially for those who didn't see the other video that I did on my fun fold cards. So this is the Merry and Bright suite of products. It comes with the Merry, Bold and Bright 12 by 12 designer series paper. As you can see, these patterns are absolutely gorgeous, and of course they're double-sided, so you get lots and lots of options. And if you don't finish it all during the holidays, these are great designs for birthdays, outdoors, any kind of other cards. So you've got lots of options for color coordination. And then also, get this out of the way, it of course comes with the Merry and Bright stamp set. Love the stamp set. These are a lot of fun to play with. You don't see this every day, so you can make some really fun Christmas cards with this. And then it has coordinating dies, the Merry and Bright dies. They cut out all of the shapes in the dies and also give you these little strings for the light strings, or little pieces you can use on your cards. It comes with the middles of all the bulbs, and of course some strings of lights that you can use your markers or gems to color in. Super fun. So that all comes together. And then of course it also includes the iridescent adhesive back discs. I love these. They're so pretty. They're very shiny and they pick up all the colors of the paper. And then also this iridescent ribbon, which also picks up lots of colors. So, you know, most of the time holiday cards are all about the sparkle and bling, and this suite of products definitely gives you that. So let's get started. There is one other product I'm using today. I will show that to you. It's the basic 3D embossing folders that is in the new mini catalog. Love these. You get 3 embossing folders. We're using this one today, and if you can see, I've already embossed our paper. It looks a lot like poinsettias, so I think it's a really good Christmas or holiday embossing folder. And if it's not the holidays, I mean, it looks like stars, but you can totally pass this off as poinsettias if you'd like. So that's super cool. So we're using that. And then the other texture is it's like a weave texture, which is really pretty for anything. And then you've got these really good polka dots. And these are all 3D, so they really pack a big punch to your product. So I wanted to share that with you. And I think we're ready to get started. So I did a lot of the work ahead of time to make this quick and easy, because I really want to show off this fun fold, or it's not really a fun fold, this basic card fold for you. So, and how to do it. It's a quick and easy Christmas card, but it's going to wow whoever gets it. So we're going to start out with a basic piece of cardstock. So this was an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper cut by 5.5 by 8.5. And then of course we're going to fold it in half. And I did not grab my bone folder. Here it is. Give it a little crease. You always want to give your folds a nice crease. So that's our card base. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is add our background paper. I love this striped paper for the background. It is this paper here. So I like my stripes to go this way. It really doesn't matter. This is just my preference. So I'm going to get my paper cutter and cut these out. And it's going to be cut at 4 1/4 by 5.5, because of course we want it to be just on the front of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my 5.5 and my 4 1/4. Love my paper cutter. All right, so that is going to layer on the front to totally cover the front of the card. The other piece we need is a coordinating piece of cardstock. So I'm using Flirty Flamingo because I think it really pops nicely on this designer series paper. And the Flirty Flamingo is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I actually had one extra cut, so let me just make sure. Actually, no, it is not cut correctly. So let's grab some Flirty Flamingo. I'm glad I looked at that. So we're going to cut this Flirty Flamingo at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I'm going to do this direction. I try to get as much bang for my buck out of my paper as I can. So 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, basically an inch shorter than the rest. And so that's going to be layered kind of at an angle like that. And then our other piece is the piece that we put through our embossing folder, and this is totally optional, but I like how it adds that little bit of extra pizzazz. And your white piece is 3 inches by 4 1/4. So this one is cut 3 inches by 4 1/4, and that's going to go on the front, on the top. Okay, so that's all your cutting. I will have all of the cutting dimensions and instructions on my website, wanderingstamper.com, along with a copy of this YouTube video, so you can stamp along, or you can go to the blog and get all of the cutting instructions. So just so you know, that's there. So then the next thing we're going to do is get some stamping done. And so what I did is basically stamped all of these sayings in different colors, and then just use my scissors to cut them out. So I will do one and show you. And I'm using the colors that are in the paper. If you look at the back of your packs of designer series paper, it lists all of the colors that coordinate with that paper, which I absolutely love because it takes the guesswork out of making everything cohesive. So we're using Pool Party, Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo, and Lemon Lime Twist. So these look super pretty on your card. And I'm just going to show you. We're going to stamp Merry and Bright in Melon Mambo. Actually, we're in Bright. Merry is a different word. So I'm just getting my stamp block and ink it up. And then just get a piece of scrap and stamp it down like that. Cleaning my stamp off screen. And it's super simple. You don't need dies for this because it's all just straight line cutting, and you just want to leave a small margin of white on there and just cut it out. It doesn't even matter if it's perfect. You're not going to notice. It just gives it a little whimsy. But just give it a little trim, and that's it. So if you're mass producing this card, if you have 20 people you're sending a Christmas card to, you can totally stamp these all ahead of time and just sit and cut them out. It's very therapeutic. So we've got that cut out. I went ahead and cut the rest of them out ahead of time because you didn't need to see all of that, but I've got all of the words. Okay, and then the other thing you need is the dies include a star. So I die cut a star out of crushed curry, which is another of the colors that coordinate with this pack. And then this is the light bulb topper. It's a die. It comes in solid, and it comes in this little perforated one. The solid one matches up with the stamp, so you can cut those little toppers out. But if you look at it, it looks like a coffee mug. So you could totally cut 2 of these and make a cute little card that looks like 2 coffee cups. I love that. And then I cut the handles off, this little tab off, with my scissors, and now it's the bottom of my Christmas tree. So just a little tip on some creativity with those dies. All right, so now we're going to get all of our layers. So we've got all our layers here. And I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet wherever I stashed it. I always try to get everything out ahead of time, and it never fails. I forget one thing. I'm not sure where I put it. So, there it is. Found it. All right. I always like to use it because I'm a little bit messy sometimes. So we're going to work from the bottom up. first thing I like to do is stamp my greeting inside this card. I'm not going to do it right now because I haven't decided what greeting I want to have, so I'm going to start out by adhering this Designer Series paper layer. So I'm just going to grab my Stamp and Seal Plus, which is my favorite adhesive. I like that it has tabs, so if I go a little bit over, I like being able to just bend those tabs back. I also like how strong it is, so I tend to use this one most of the time rather than the regular Stamp and Seal, but it's totally a preference, whatever you like. Stamp and Seal Plus is stronger than Stamp and Seal, so if you have something that's going to be folded a lot like a fun fold card, you definitely want the Stamp and Seal Plus. So I just put that on the front, and then the next thing we're going to want to do is add this layer, and all you have to do is angle it a little bit. So I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing. Just add some adhesive on the back, just a little bit, and I'm just going to be fun with it and just make it crooked, which is great because if those of you who stress out about straight lines, this card doesn't have a whole lot of them. Now I'm flipping over my piece that has the embossing on it, doing the same thing. Just add a little bit of adhesive to the back. You could actually use dimensionals too, but I'm using dimensionals for the rest of it, so I'm not going to put them on this piece, and I'm just going to go with it and just pop it on there crooked again. Alright, so those are on there. So now we're going to set this aside and get all of our pieces. So it's going to say, if I can pick it up, A, Merry and Bright Christmas to you and yours. And then we've got the star for the top of the tree and the tree trunk. So we're going to grab, mini dimensionals are perfect for this. So I'm going to start with my star and pop a mini dimensional on that and center that onto my white piece. Wherever you want it is fine. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're making this whimsical. The next thing I'm going to do is my A, and I'm just working down so I don't get any words out of place because that wouldn't be good, right? And I'm going to just stick that A right underneath like that. And now the next word is Merry. Grab some more dimensionals. I'm going to use 3 because I want to keep them balanced, and this is a little piece, so 3 is plenty. As you can see, I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. I love it because it helps me get those little tabs off and corral them in one spot. Now, you could totally be completely straight with all of your words if you're good at that, or you can just have fun with it and make them a little crooked, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make mine a little bit offset because I just think it looks fun. So I'm taking my little tabs off there. So the next thing we have is Merry and Bright. And a little tip, I like to put my dimensionals, I like to do the outsides first and then the insides because you can kind of gauge how many you need that way. In my opinion, I think that's easier. So that's how I do it. So I'm going to go the opposite way with this one, like that. See how fun that is? And then I'm going to grab the word Christmas and keep on doing the same thing. I think this one's going to get 5. I like to put a lot of these on here because it's going to go through the mail all over the country, and I want to make sure it doesn't get mushed every time it goes through the meter. And if it gets mushed in a lot of mail, it's not going to skew where I put all of my embellishments. So there's another one. And then the last one is to you and yours. This is a really fun little card to make. Kids could even help. It's not hard. There's simple stamping involved and a little gluing, and that's it, but it's so pretty. And I think that the embossing really gives it that little extra bit of flair. Alright, last one. Just going with
my little theme of crookedness, but it's cute that way. And then this is the back of that ornament, or that light topper that I cut the handles off of, or the little top piece off of, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom. Look how cute. So it's perfectly cute just like this, but we're going to add one more thing. We're going to grab those, whoops, that's not it. We're going to grab our iridescent adhesive back discs, pop these out. They're so pretty. There's sort of a greenish tone, a light pink, a magenta. There's one that's kind of everything. It's all of these colors mixed together, and then another, I guess it would be more like melon mambo down here. So they're super pretty, and they match everything perfectly. So I'm going to grab one and put it here, and maybe one of these, just to give it a little extra, because you can never have too much sparkle during the holidays, right? So there you go. I just put 3 of them on there. It gives it a little extra sparkle. Perfect little Christmas card. And if you want to go that extra mile, you can take some more of your scrap paper. You only need, I measured, if you're using the Stampin' Up! Basic A4 envelopes, you only need 2 3/8 width, and just cut out strips 2 3/8 width. Put some glue on your envelope, and then just place that down, flip your envelope over, and cut it out. And so you can have a completely coordinated envelope with your card. So I hope this is a useful card technique for you. I hope you enjoy this layout. I think you could use it for Christmas cards and make it really cute. You could also add some ornaments, do the same thing. You can stagger them, but it's a lot of fun. It's a tree, but it's also your greeting. So I hope you enjoyed this quick card design. If you enjoy my videos, I do post them every week, so please give me a follow on my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me some love. All of the cutting instructions and materials that I used will be on my website, wanderingstamper.com, along with a link to my online store. So don't forget to check that out. It'll also be listed at the bottom of this video. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you get a chance to get crafty today.